it's almost like 2020 has just been a shaking up of everyone. Hi you guys, it's Chantal. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a faith post. Now if you're new to my channel, I usually do some hair content and I've put out nursing content, but this channel is just about my overall lifestyle, and a big part of my lifestyle is my faith in God. So today's video is going to be a faith post, and if you're interested in any of what I just stated, definitely subscribe to my channel and also put on the bell notifications so you never miss when I upload another video. So let's get into today's topic. So over the past 1 to 2 years, I really realized that anxiety is something that I actually do struggle with. But towards the end of 2019, I realized that it was just getting worse and worse. I think that it was a couple of things that led up to my anxiety getting worse. One is that a couple years ago, my sister got into a really bad car accident, and I literally could have lost my sister. So that happening, and then all of these shootings everywhere, in churches, in grocery stores, in schools. And then I had a son, and I had to think about the fact that my son is going to grow up and he's going to be going to school and he's going to be going to these different places. I started worrying about the safety of my family, my safety, my husband's safety, my child's safety, and just thinking about those things every day just really just threw me all the way off. Honestly guys, I was just living in fear every single day. I would be driving. I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna get into an accident today? Or whenever I would leave my son somewhere, I'm like, oh my God, is he going to fall down the stairs or something like that? It would just be the most bizarre things that would just come to my mind. And it's my body would react as if what I just thought about has already happened. And so I would kind of feel those emotions, and I would just be overwhelmed and worried. And so I think that I finally presented it to God and say, listen Lord, I'm really struggling with this, and I need you to really help me. And it was one Sunday where I was in church, and I don't remember if this scripture was read or if it just came to my mind, but this one verse, I have read it probably 1,000 times because this is such a popular verse, or really a popular chapter in churches. But this verse stood out to me, and it's God really revealed to me exactly what it meant. And let me tell you, it was at the end of 2019, probably I don't know, maybe October to November. I think it was around that time. And I have just been living on that verse, and I've been able to just, get through my days. And really with this coronavirus, the COVID-19 that's really been going on, I have had such peace, and I haven't been worrying, and it's because I've been living on this verse. I want to read it and then just kind of give you guys what God revealed to me about it, and hopefully give you some encouragement from it. And where is my Bible? Okay. Okay, so I have my Bible. So the verse I'm going to be reading is from Psalm 91, and I'm going to be reading from 7 to 10. So Psalm 91 verse 7. So it says, 1,000 may fall at your side. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only look with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked, because you have made the Lord your dwelling place, the Most High, who is my refuge. No evil shall be allowed to befall you, no plague will come near your tent. Now, guys, The verse that stood out to me that Sunday is verse 7, where it says, 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. Guys, it's like when that verse was read, it's like God literally like played it out for me, and I understood it the way that God meant it for my life. So a 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand. So it's like everything around you may be falling apart. 1,000 people may be dropping dead over here, and 10,000 may be dropping dead over there. But because you have made the Lord your God your shield and your comfort, none of those things are going to come nigh my dwelling. It's like God was saying, Chantal, you have made me your Lord. It doesn't matter what is going on in the world. It doesn't matter how many shootings. It doesn't matter how many plane crashes. It doesn't matter what happens. I am your God, and I will protect you. It's like it doesn't matter what is going on in the world around you. It's like when you're a child of God, you can literally be in the middle of a tornado, and God will protect you. Like none of those things will come nigh your dwelling. It's like Daniel and the boys in the lion's den, in the fire. Like they're literally in fire and they're not burned. So guys, this is how God is giving me peace and comfort in the middle of this virus. And at this point, it really is like a plague. It's a pandemic. It's literally all over the world. This is how God has given me peace about it. It's from this one verse from the Bible telling me that everything can be happening around me, but because I have made him my God, those things are not going to touch me. It's like in the Old Testament when they put the blood on the door and the death angel just passed over. It's like none of these things are going to come nigh my dwelling. Now, a lot of people with their jobs, they're able to work from home. They don't have to go out or anything like that. But for me, this verse means so much more to me because, guys, I am a nurse. I am on the front line. Like if we get a patient, and I did get confirmation that we do have 3 patients in my hospital right now. I don't know if there are more cases, but there are 3 confirmed COVID-19 cases now in my hospital. And I think they said 2 of them are supposed to come to my floor. So I am a nurse. I'm on the front line. So if I go to work on Monday and I'm assigned one of those patients, I literally have to be in the room with a patient who has this diagnosis. They have this virus, and I have to be in the midst of it. And this verse is what is giving me peace to know that no matter what, God is protecting me. And so guys, this is what I want you guys to know, is that you can trust God. It doesn't matter what the world is doing. Everybody is in hysteria. Everybody right now is operating out of fear. They're not operating out of faith. They're fighting each other. They're going crazy over toilet paper. They're clearing out the shelves and things like that because they're worried about this virus. But I'm just encouraging every one of you guys today just to trust God. Just to remember that He created the world, and this COVID-19, the coronavirus, this little thing is nothing to Him, okay? It's literally nothing to Him. And we call ourselves Christians, and we say that we trust Him and we believe that He is all powerful. If we say that, then we cannot operate out of fear. We cannot move in the same direction that the rest of the world is going. There's this bad news. Everybody's just tripping over each other and they're losing their minds. And really, as a Christian, if you stay on social media and you feed into the news and everything, you can lose sight of God and start focusing on these things. And whenever you do that, I wrote a blog post about anxiety. Whenever you take your eyes off of God and you focus on the issue at hand, it's almost like God becomes smaller and this issue becomes so big. But whenever we keep our focus on God and remember that He created the world and He has all power in His hand, then these issues become so much smaller and we no longer worry. And even if we do have a bit of fear and concern, because we are still human, we can just remember, and then we can walk in faith. We can remember our God and we can walk in faith. Now, I'm not coming to you as somebody who has just overcome my anxiety and just overcome all fear. I'm coming to you as someone who has realized the source of it and realized how to turn my mind from it and put my focus on God. There are days, even last week, where I was concerned about something and I just had to take a deep breath and I had to say, 1,000 may fall at my hand and 10,000 may fall at my right hand, but it shall not come nigh my dwelling. I have to say things like, God, your yoke is easy and your burden is light. I give you all my problems. I give you all my fears because you can handle them and you will take care of me. I'm casting all of my cares on you because you will take care of me. And it is what your word says. I kind of just put the Lord's words back to Him and just trust Him. So guys, that's really it. I didn't want to make this video long, but this is how God has prepared my heart and my mind for the coronavirus. He did this months ago because He knew that there were going to be so many things happening in 2020, because He knew that the word that said everything that can be shaken will be shaken. It's almost like 2020 has just been a shaking up of everyone. It's just shaking up of everybody's minds, it's shaking up of everybody's emotions. It's like God knew that was coming and He knows how my emotions, everything are set up. So He revealed that verse to me because He knew that it would be able to carry me through this season. So guys, if this is something that you are struggling with, if you're super concerned about the COVID-19 virus, if the coronavirus is all that is on your mind and you feel like you're going crazy, just look into this verse, you guys. It doesn't matter what may be going on around you. God has you. He will protect you. You are covered under His blood, and no evil shall befall you, and no plague will come nigh your dwelling, guys. So just trust Him. So this is how God works with me. He kind of prepares me for the season that I'm going to go into. Like I remember, like year before last, I was in church, I was in service, and there was a song being sung during praise and worship, and it's the I forgot who it's by, but it's "You are my strength, strength like no other, strength like no other reaches to me." Yeah, that song. I know you know it, but while that song was playing, it's like God was basically telling me, like, listen, you need to prepare yourself and you need to really look to me as your strength in this next season, because some stuff is about to happen. And it's like in that moment, I was just like I just got the resolve. Like I knew that that's what God was saying. And guys, like literally this past year has been like the roughest year of my life and the roughest year for my family. But really, we have just learned to rely on God for our strength. And you get to know God as your strength and as your everything. in seasons like that. So just like how he prepared me for last year, it's kind of how he used that verse in the end of 2019 to prepare me for 2020. Because listen, the way that my anxiety was going, like, I feel like if I didn't get that revelation, I don't know where my mindset would be right now, and I don't know what I would be doing. So I really thank God for the way that he knows me and the way that he deals with me because of how he knows me. And I just want you guys to know that God knows you as well, and he will deal with you according to how you need to be dealt with. And it's just a matter of us really trusting him to do that. So I truly hope and pray that this video has encouraged you in one way or another. If it did, you guys definitely let me know. Definitely like the video. Definitely reach out to me and subscribe to my channel. If you like this kind of content, definitely let me know so I can, pray to God to reveal to me more things to share with you guys. And just thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.